down. Had a slam look on the ground. Now he goes for a ride.
Ben Askren has won most of his MMA fights. He's worth millions, and we are sure his fans would want to know how he spends his money and how he leads his life in general. We went and had a look and found some interesting facts. Here then is Ben Askren's net worth, lifestyle, and how he spends his millions. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Who is Ben Askren? Born in Cedar Rapids, Iowa on July 18, 1984, Benjamin Michael Askren is a retired professional mixed martial artist and amateur wrestler. Askren was the former Bellator and welterweight champion. Ben Askren is one of the most successful and talented fighters in mixed martial arts. A fighter with his own funky style loaded with charisma, controversy, and a gleaming, mostly undefeated record. Formerly a world champion with the American-based Bellator promotion, in 2014 he signed with One Championship, an MMA company which is the #1 fighting organization in Asia. Askren may have many accolades, from winning 2 NCAA wrestling titles at college, competing at the Beijing 2008 Olympic Games, and having won 2 world titles with separate franchises. He is unlikely to ever fight in the Ultimate Fighting Championship due to an ongoing disagreement with the UFC president Dana White. Askren also works as a wrestling coach at Raufusport and helps in his other AWA venues, and has been widely praised for his work with UFC lightweight champion Anthony Pettis, who displayed excellent wrestling during his recent defense against Gilbert Melendez. Ben's coaching prowess has even drawn acclaim from his biggest critic in the sport, Dana White, who said, "The guy's a loudmouth, a knucklehead. I'm not a big fan of him, but Ben Askren has definitely taken Anthony Pettis' wrestling to the next level." Ben is married to Amy Askren. She works for a real estate firm. They have 2 daughters and a son. Alex and Andy are the girls, and Ozzy is the boy. After announcing his retirement in November 2018, everybody thought that was it for Askren. He retired because he needed a hip replacement. Then the world was shocked in early 2021 when it was announced Askren would come out of retirement to fight Jake Paul on April 17, 2021 in a boxing match. Ben is also a disc golf champion, and he is extremely interested in cryptocurrencies. One of his best-known quotes is, "When you're green, you're growing. When you are ripe, you rot." When it comes to cryptocurrencies, Ben has his own podcast called Funky Crypto Podcast that he shares with John Kim of the Litecoin Foundation. The duo educates people about the cryptocurrencies out there. For every podcast, they have a different expert on the show. With a net worth of between $1 million and $5 million, maybe Askren needs the dough. For political reasons, Ben is unable to fight in the UFC, where he could make a lot more money, but he chooses to be outspoken on many subjects. Weight cutting is an MMA issue which is becoming more of a controversial subject, especially given a surplus of high-profile issues in recent months where fighters have been over the allocated weight and still been allowed to compete. As a man who prides himself on never having missed weight across his entire life, Askren is not happy about the current process. It's a personal responsibility issue. You have to take care of yourself, and most wrestlers come from the background because they make weight so often. At college, you probably make weight 20 times a year, and there, if you don't make weight, you don't fight. But in MMA, you can miss weight by 10 pounds and still compete, which is just stupid. Ben Askren's hip replacement went better than expected. After losing 2 straight matches in a row, Askren was forced to consider retirement. Then after his hip replacement surgery, his back pain also went away. The standard of his life was improved drastically. The improvement is so impressive that he has taken the bold step to come out of retirement for the chance to fight YouTuber Jake Paul. The pair are currently trying to psych each other out as the fight looms in April. He started at least 3 wrestling academies. In an interview with Walmart.com, Askren was asked why he decided to launch his wrestling academy, to which Ben replied, "Actually, my brother Max Askren was a national champion wrestler as well, and he started Askren Wrestling Academy in New York when he moved out there in 2011 to be a personal coach. At the same time, we decided to start an academy out here in Heartland, Wisconsin, our hometown, with our high school coach, John Messenbrink. What happened from that is I moved back and got involved. Max moved back and got involved, and now we have 3 academies, and we are looking forward to probably opening more soon. We really enjoy this business. It has been fun. It has been a wild ride, and we really enjoy the growth." Askren has a home wrestling mat that he sells through Walmart. In the same Walmart interview, Ben was asked about his wrestling mat and what it meant to him. He said, "I think the Ben Askren home mat is very circular for me. My dad brought home a mat for my brother and me when I was 8 years old. In the beginning, it wasn't really to wrestle on. I think maybe he had plans chance to maybe later we would wrestle on it, but I think at the time, we were just young rambunctious kids and he didn't want us to break his furniture. So he said, hey, anytime you're roughhousing, go into the basement, you have a wrestling mat down there. So we spent a lot of time on that mat. It was by using the wrestling mat that his dad bought for him that Ben Funky Askren learned how to wrestle. He is now attempting to give the same type of opportunity to other Americans. Askren bought a building or two. In an Instagram post in November 2019, Askren posted on Instagram, feeling cute, bought another building, might sell later, AWA #4 coming soon. In the photo, he was pictured posing in front of what looked like a warehouse or garage of some type. We know it will be a Wrestling Academy building, as that is what the #AWA tag is for, Askren Wrestling Academy. Ben said, just bought a building in Mequon that will house AWA NS starting late winter, early spring. Thanks to Chris Wiltz at Bank of the West for securing a 20-year fixed-rate loan to help buy the building, and Tom Martin/Amanda Sherman of Keller Williams for helping us find the property. The cost of these buildings is not known. Ben drives a Ford F-150. In a video posted on March 9th, 2021, Ben is showing arriving late for a training session in a black F-150. Whoever's filming him asks why Ben is late. He responds by saying he usually does not have his car washed. On this particular morning, he found someone had drawn in the dust on the side of his truck. He therefore decided it was time to have it washed. The vehicle in question is in pristine condition and probably one of the latest models. The F-150, being the most popular pickup truck in the USA, can have you forking out anything from $44,000 to $70,000. Then again, Ben has the money to buy these vehicles. Ben Askren's future. Everybody is waiting to see what will happen in Funky's fight with Jake Paul. Only then will we know what his future holds. If he wins easily, we may see a lot more of this family man fighter. Currently on oddschecker.com, 56% of bets are in favor of a Jake Paul victory. Since Ben is more of a wrestler than a boxer, the odds may be slightly more in favor of Paul. This will, after all, be a boxing match and not an MMA fight. Ben is 36 and Paul is only 24. It is thought that what Ben has on his side is experience and the ability to take more punches. Jake Paul should be faster and could hit Ben where it hurts. Whatever happens in this match, Ben has already shown that his future includes giving back his wrestling skills to those in need of some direction in life. Furthermore, Askren seems to have a great family life, and that is the aim of so many people. He already has that going for him. He once said in an interview, "Yes, I do not know where I would be without wrestling, and it is kind of a scary thought to even ponder. My upbringing and wrestling have provided me with all the character I need to be successful in life. Through the dedication, hard work, and sacrifice that I have poured into the sport, my work ethic in anything I do is unparalleled, and I can owe it all to wrestling and my wonderfully supportive family." Then there is his love of cryptocurrency. Even he has his own currency. One would think that in the future, he will speculate a lot more on the values of these future monies. Money, though, is not what drives Askren, as he himself stated in regards to his future in wrestling. But one thing is for sure, I will not make my decisions based upon the money involved. I have never done wrestling to get rich, and I don't think anyone else has. Would my life be easier if I got a large contract? Of course it would, but it would not make me a better wrestler, and that is not why I do MMA. I would do it because I think it would be fun, and it would be a great challenge for me. I have always wanted to fight, but it isn't because of the monetary gain or the fame that comes along with it. Obviously, though, that doesn't mean I won't accept it. Askren has come a long way in life, and his wrestling gave him the start he needed. With lots of adoring fans and his lust for life, he is sure to go a lot further. We wish him well for his future. That is all for today's video. See you all soon in our next offering.